What a dub, man. What a dub.
Yes, sir.
Good work.
Welcome to the 4 Point Line, guys. The 4 Point Line pod. We're just gonna get right into it. Post game. Sixers versus Nets, game one. The Sixers dominate like we thought they would, like we knew they would. Joel Embiid looked great. Harden looked really good. He was aggressive, took 21 shots today. Only made 8, but I'll take the 21 shots. He was aggressive.
All day long.
Yeah, they look great. So yeah, let's get into it, man. What'd you think about the game?
I think that Harden, his aggression was exactly what I needed to see. Because Brooklyn, they double and triple teamed Embiid all night long. Especially like that first half, just as soon as he touched the ball, they're all over him. And I was looking to see signs of life from everybody else. I wanted to see it like Harden, get back to that aggression last year. I felt like he didn't have it. I think he only averaged 18 points a game last postseason.
Yeah.
It's only one game so far, but at the same time, if he's going to take 20 shots, that's exactly what we need. Somebody that's going to make sure that you can't double and beat like all night every game.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think, we put up, I think they made a franchise record in threes today? Franchise playoff record in threes.
Yes, he 8.
I heard them talking throughout the game. They hit 21.
They hit 21.
Yeah, 21 of 43 from three. They were launching them Johns, man. Harden shot 13 threes, 7 threes. Tobias was 3 for 3. Maxey was 3 for 5. PJ Tucker, playoff P. We want to get more into him as we go on. And we talked about it all year. We got people in the group chat, some of our friends and people that we see on Twitter hating on PJ all year. And it's like, the type of player that he is, he has his flaws, he has his limitations, but PJ Tucker is who he is. And he's been who he was for his career. So expecting him to come in here and average 10 points a game is crazy. I think what he brings to the table is well needed, but it's it doesn't always show up in the box score. Today it showed up in the box score. 5 offensive rebounds, 2 threes, 3 steals. He looked 5 years younger than he has all season. He has not looked this spry all year, and he looked like a completely different player today.
You know what it looks like, man? Bro, it looks like the whole year was just him just staying in shape. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like, he was just out there just making sure his conditioning was up for this moment.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he set the tone early. I think first possession grabbed the offensive rebound. The Sixers played as hard as I've seen them play all year for 4 quarters today. They out hustled Brooklyn. They got every loose ball. They got every offensive rebound. They came and they played today from the first quarter to the fourth quarter and showed that, we're not playing games. We're not playing games this year. Today just looked different. And I think the biggest takeaway for me is Joel Embiid, man. I just saw a tweet from someone I love. I think let me see what his name is. I always forget. His name's Brian Toporek.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he said a few years ago the Nets game plan today would have thrown Embiid off and bogged down the Sixers.
You say flummage or something like that?
Yeah, he said something crazy. I don't even know what that means. Flummoxed? So,
yeah.
Thrown him off, basically. You know what I mean? He threw him off. A few years ago, that would have threw him off and bogged down the Sixers offense. His ability to carve up double teams so effortlessly now is a huge testament to his development. And it's crazy because, bro, they were quadruple teaming this cat. They weren't double, they were tripling it. He was touching the ball at the nail and everybody was running to him. And it's crazy because a couple years ago, he would have held on to it too long. He would have been flustered. He would have tried to score and just take over. That's what he did in the Atlanta series. That's why he had 7 turnovers against Atlanta, because he was playing hero ball. And to see him so effortlessly, bro, it was like he wasn't thinking. He was grabbing it, knew the double was coming, boom, kick, boom, kick. And then even when he was attacking, boom, and then just driving straight to the rim, I was like, yo, this
he
is
was well prepared today. He definitely was well
bro.
prepared.
Like he was ready. Like
They all were.
Yeah, the whole
They all
team.
were.
Everybody was ready to shoot. Nobody was hesitating. Everybody was pulling. They was shooting a little like early on. I was like, yo, y'all a little trigger happy from three. Like what
Right.
you doing? But
Yeah, man.
it was a great performance. And I think my biggest takeaway is seeing Embiid handle the double team the way that he did and trusting his teammates this early in the postseason is huge, bro. He's never done that as a Sixer. I've never seen him have that confidence in his team in the postseason. And I think that's what we're going to need in order to beat Boston, in order to beat Milwaukee. I think we're going to need Embiid. He still got 26, 11 from the line, elite defense. I mean, great performance by Joel. And I think the biggest thing, like I keep saying, is just like his willingness to be selfless in this game.
Yeah, man. I think I texted you that like earlier on, like as soon as the game started, maybe probably 2, 3, 4 minutes into the game, I was like, dude, like this man has gotten double teamed 10 times already and hasn't turned the ball over a single time.
Yeah.
The team only had 7 turnovers as a whole. They had 1 at halftime. I remember I was talking to a buddy, and he was talking to, he said, man, like Harden looks like a fat slob out there, man. Like what's going on? And I was like, hey, man, we're nursing about like a 10 point lead. He's already on double alert, and the team has 1 turnover.
Right.
Like that's a great floor general. Like, I'm not just looking at, the box score numbers, because 8 of 21, you gotta do better than that. But my thing is, how are you impacting the game?
Yep.
And just look at shooting percentage doesn't show. And a prime example, the game against Memphis, Embiid was like 7 of 24 that game.
Yeah.
But we won that game because of his defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the things I'm looking for. Like 100% was looking forward to see how Embiid would react to those double teams. I thought he did an excellent job of doing it. He only had 2 turnovers this game. He had 3 assists too. And I always feel kind of bad for him when it comes to assists, because I feel like he's a very underrated I'm not saying he's an underrated playmaker, but I feel like his growth and his passing is overlooked.
Yeah.
By people that don't watch the team. Yep. Because if you're watching the games, watching him, you can see his development. But if you look at the box score, he's only gonna have 3, 4 assists, so you're not going to see it. You're not going to see that he hit Maxey for 5 open threes. He only hit 1 or 2 of them. He hit Niang for 5 open threes. He only hit 1. There's a lot of assist opportunities for him that aren't being capitalized on.
Yeah.
But I do like to see that I do like to see that he's passing the ball more willing. He's trusting his guys, and the more that he trusts in them, the more they're going to start knocking down those shots. So if the Nets continue their same game plan of double or triple teaming him, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a game where Embiid had 8, 9, 10 assists.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He gets a lot of hockey assists too. Since today, I think it was in the 3rd or 4th quarter. It was somewhere in the game. I couldn't, because I was at work and stuff. But Embiid gets it on the at the nail. Double comes. He kicks it to Harden. Harden kicks it to Toby in the corner. Bang. That 3. Harden gets the assist, but that was Embiid. He gets a lot of 1 extra pass, open 3, cash, and Embiid doesn't get the dime, but Embiid is the reason for the play. And you said, I feel like that stuff has been overlooked. Even in this game, man, almost all the open threes was because of him getting double teamed.
Yeah.
It was every bucket. Yo, the Sixers, I think the Sixers had scored on their first 20, their first 16 of their first 20 buckets were assisted. And it was all because Embiid was getting double, Embiid was kicking it, and Catch was kicking it, and then whoever had the most open 3 was taking the shot and hitting it. But Embiid's not getting the assist for that. But Embiid is the reason why everyone is wide open, because he's getting double and triple teams.
Those double and triple teams, that leaves your defense in shambles.
Yeah.
If you can't force a turnover, and dude, I'm telling you, the turnovers are going to be the key.
Yeah.
And, in our last video, we predicted a loss to the Celtics in the next round. However, like that's not to say we can't beat them. Like I would say it's probably like 60-40 in favor of them as of now.
Yeah.
Now
I changed my mind.
I might change my mind, especially if we sweep this team, like I might start, I might get a little bit more excited and start making decisions based off my emotions. But
I'm all the way, all emotion.
I do like what I'm seeing, but like 7 turnovers and seeing, well, one, let's take a look at the bench. You got 6, 14, 19, 30. We had 32 bench points. Now,
crazy.
I think our last game against Milwaukee, we had 7, and against Boston, we had 11.
Yeah.
Like that's a major, we're playing the Nets, so like that's a far inferior team, but everything they did in this game is stuff that we need to build upon. Like we need the bench to score at least 20 points every game. Like we need to keep the turnovers under 10, under 12. We need Harden to be aggressive so that Embiid is not being, basically in prison the whole game.
Yeah.
So like those are the 3 things I was looking for the most. And like we got that in this game.
Yeah. And to start it was nice to see. And it was nice to hear Harden be like, yo, I'm gonna be playing 40 minutes a night. I'm ready. My body's ready. I'm healthy. I feel good. And he looked quick today. He looked really quick. There was some times in transition where I was like, oh shoot. Like you could tell like him and PJ Tucker kicked it up a notch today. Because they like, yo, it's the postseason. We not cooling. We going 110%. And I thought Harden looked really good. And like you said, like him being aggressive, that was the big things for me. Like seeing Embiid work the double team the way that he did, and then seeing Harden be as aggressive as he was today and not hesitating, shooting threes, hitting 7 of them. And he still struggled from the field, and he was still so impactful, scoring and passing. I've got to believe that he'll shoot better from the field. I mean, Joel Embiid was 7 of 15, and James Harden was 8 of 21, and we won by 20 points and scored 120. Like our offense is unstoppable. No one in the league can stop our offense. Only the Sixers can stop the Sixers. No one can stop the Sixers. There's nothing you can do to stop this offense. They got the MVP. They got the best scorer in the league. They got the best playmaker in the league, and they got a bunch of shooters around those guys. You can't stop them. The only thing that's going to stop the Sixers is them being stagnant, them not moving the ball, and playing hero ball, Harden passing up shots. Because when they play their game, like you can't stop. We didn't even run the pick and roll today, and we scored 120 points.
Literally.
We couldn't even run the pick. We couldn't even run our best set. We couldn't even run our best set, and we scored 120 points. Like that's crazy. Like our offense is not going to be stopped. And like that's why I woke up this morning and I was like, and I tweeted this, y'all can read the receipts. I changed my mind. I think the Sixers are going to the finals, and I think they're gonna win the finals. And I think this is the year. And I think game 1, again, it's the Nets. I'm not trying to overreact, but Embiid's shown that he can beat double teams with ease now. Throughout the entire season, he's shown that he can dominate double teams. And seeing him in game 1, the way that he carried himself in game 1, if we get that Embiid only scored 26. If we get this mindset of Embiid
and 5 rebounds,
we're not losing. Like we're not gonna lose if we just stay healthy. I think we can beat anyone with this version of Embiid and Harden and Maxey. I think the Sixers had the pieces. We just got to put it together. But I'm picking the Sixers from here on out, honestly.
Yeah, I think one, give credit to Mr. Glenn. This is easily the most prepared he's had a team looking in any game 1 of any series that he's played. That we've played like since he's been our head coach.
Yeah.
Against the Hawks, unprepared. Against the Wizards, kind of prepared. Against Toronto, kind of prepared. Against Miami, the whole series is unprepared. He had DeAndre Jordan starting. So
crazy.
But this game, he came out and like every player knew what they needed to do.
Yeah.
And like he has to keep that up.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he has to keep it up. I mean, he's going to get fired if he doesn't. So I mean, so he. I mean, we're being real.
Yeah.
If we don't get past the second round, like he's going to get fired.
Yeah.
So like, here's his chance to prove that he is that top 15 coach of all time. I think he's almost about to pass Larry Brown. I think he may be like 2 or 3 games away from passing Larry Brown to be like the 7th most winning coach of all time. Like that's a tremendous accomplishment.
Crazy. Yeah,
that's a tremendous accomplishment. Like, it goes to that's a testament. Especially to his longevity of being able to have a job, coaching at the highest stage, in the world.
Yeah, he's well respected. Well respected.
Yeah, but like,
I think he's a fraud, but he's well respected.
Yeah, but it's kind of a shame that like his playoff woes have been so bad over the last 15 years because like you want to be able to like celebrate him, like feel comfortable, like, yeah, we got Doc Rivers and stuff like that. And also, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time, but he's also one of like the only like black coaches that are like in the top 10 if he's not the only one.
Yeah.
So, that's somebody you really want to, look to, where what I coached summer league teams. I coached like middle school basketball and stuff like that. So as somebody that that's been at the position of trying to coach people, coach players to victory, but I can kind of relate to him from that aspect. And like I wish that he was somebody where I can like, yo, man, I need to learn from Doc Rivers, but the version that we're getting, what I mean? But the version we're getting,
it's like
the version that we've gotten most of the time,
he's not the one we want to learn.
Yeah.
And I think something you can learn from, like, bro, I think the thing with Doc is just his stubbornness, bro. Like, he's one of those old heads that is just like, yo, I'm an OG. I'm not wrong. Or I know I'm wrong, but I'm an OG, so I'm going to just.
He be point proving, man.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, bro, like, yo, just go win the game, bro. Like, what? I had all bench lineups that won in Boston. Bro, what are you talking about, man? That was in 2008. It's 2023. Why are you talking about what you did 15 years ago? When what you've done in the past 15 years hasn't worked like 6 times. It's like, yo, what are we talking about? How could you say something like that? How could you say that?
Yeah.
How could you say that on national television when somebody says, hey, Doc, we got you a 4K blowing multiple series that you should have won when your team was better because you weren't playing your best players while the other team was playing their best players. What do you have to say about that? What do you mean? What do I have to say? We won 15 years ago. That's why it's like, that is the only thing, yo. The only thing that will prevent the Sixers is like, will Doc Rivers get in his own way? Like in Boston, when George Niang is 0 for 4 from 3 and he's getting smoked by Grant Williams and Derek White off the bench, is Doc Rivers going to say, you know what? Daniel House, get out there. Daniel House, get out there. Jalen McDaniels, get out there. Niang, you got to sit the bench. You got to sit this one out. Can Doc Rivers do that? We'll see. Like, we'll see. I don't know. Like, we'll see. I think that's the biggest thing for me. But other than that, man, game 1 was great. Game 1 was great. Glenn was great. Man. Glenn was good. We got Aiden Springer action.
Right. Yo, Harris is the only starter that made half his field goals. How about that?
Yeah, the Nets don't have it. Yo,
like, if they ain't stopping Tobias, it's a wrap.
If the Nets win a game in this series, I'll be. Yo, they lost 20. Joel Embiid was 7 of 15. James Harden was 8 of 21. Tyrese Maxey was 3 of 8. And they lost by 20. And Mikal Bridges had 30 points and was 12 of 18. Cam Johnson was 7 of 11. This team doesn't have a freaking chance.
They were 6
They're
and 10
not
from
losing games to these cowards, man. And Brooklyn's not even a tough place to play. Like I might say we might drop one. Like if we went to say like I don't know Miami, not Miami.
To be nice.
Miami's just a tough to go because Miami is Miami. And cats be like just wanting to chill Miami. That's how they get you there. But I'm trying to think of some like tough places to play. Like maybe like a team that has a good fan base. Like
Boston's a tough place to play. Probably the toughest.
Yeah, Boston's tough.
Dude, I was watching the game today. Bro, they were cheering. Listen, they gave up like 4 offensive rebounds. So when they grabbed a defensive rebound, the crowd erupted. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, like it's no way. Like the cameras were shaking and everything.
Atlanta looks shook out there. Trae Young looks scared.
And they should look.
Yeah, they might get, man. Atlanta might steal one. They might get one.
Yeah, I'm saying, they're probably silly enough to win a game.
Yeah, maybe. Especially
because like today, the Celtics were up by 50, and you turn the game on and they're up by 12. I mean, it just happens.
Atlanta that stuff happens. Back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing for morals at that moral, keep their head high, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Sixers and 4. Now
Mikal Bridges, man, like he got everything he wanted.
He's a hooper.
I can't wait for that video, man. I can't wait that man. I don't want to get on it. I don't want to get too deep into that right now because we're doing a post game stream, but like we'll definitely have to like make a video bringing up some of the stuff that like probably cost us a championship already.
Two.
I mean,
we could probably briefly talk about we could just briefly talk about it now, and then we can make like another.
Yeah, but so here's what I'll say right here. Leave it simple. In 2017, we had the first pick in the draft. In 2018, we had the 10th pick in the draft, and we traded both of those players in the same year for 2 guys that aren't in the league anymore. The first pick in the draft and the 10th pick in the draft, we traded away. We got 2 players. Now, a lot of people would like to say, "Oh, we got Tyrese Maxey in that full straight." But here's what they don't tell you: that pick that became Tyrese Maxey, we traded Jeremy Grant for that. We traded Jeremy Grant for that pick and Ersan Ilyasova, and then we traded that pick away for Andrzej Pasichenko, who never played a game for us. And then we got that pick later on in the Markelle Fultz trade. Yeah. So we essentially we traded Jeremy Grant and Markelle Fultz for Tyrese Maxey.
And Mikal Bridges.
And we traded Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith. We traded Mikal Bridges and Landry Shamet for Tobias Harris and Zaire Smith.
That's crazy.
So that's Fultz, that's Bridges, that's Grant, that's Shamet.
Could you
Tobias Harris and
it's like the dumb moves force us to have to do dumb stuff. It was like, yo, getting that pick back for Fultz wasn't a bad deal at the time. But if we didn't trade we traded the 25th overall pick for the rights of some European dude that never even wanted to be here. How do you trade a first round pick? And it was probably for the luxury tax or something. It had to be with salary. That's the only reason why they do something like that. That's the only reason why.
Or maybe because it was top 20 protected. So like they figured they probably wouldn't get it. Because like I don't think it was one of those picks where like it would be a first round of next year. It was one of those things where like it turned into 2 seconds if it didn't convey.
Right.
So I guess they probably figured like they were, instead of getting 2 seconds, like they can just squeeze in a first round pick. But we picked Pasichinks, and then like the next guy was Kuzma.
I think KD was still in OKC at that point, though.
No, he was in Golden State in like 2017 because the Cavs won in 2017.
They still had Russ though.
Yeah, they had Russ.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was going to be a top.
But remember it was a 2020 first round pick. So that was a year. So that was after they traded Westbrook to the Rockets and they traded Paul George to the Clippers. Because remember, it was
Chris Paul. Though. Did they have Chris Paul that year? I think they had Chris Paul that
year.
Yeah,
they did. Because this is the year. That was the year where it was during COVID and they were playing the bubble and Mike Muscala hit that game 1-3 against Miami.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Sixers traded a top 20 protected pick when the Thunder still had Russell Westbrook and MVP. They weren't going like that's just dumb. Like they were obviously going to be outside of the top 20 in 3 years. I would think. I mean, they had the MVP. So you trade in a first round pick for who? And then
no, you're right. Because we traded Jeremy Grant, KD might have still been on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
If we're going back to Jeremy Grant,
that's why we did it.
KD might have been there, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you get that first round pick. It's like, yo, you get a first round pick for Jeremy Grant. Okay, that's cool. I guess. I mean, why not just develop our players, man? Like, come on.
Yeah, let's get back to this net. You pull up the highlights, man. Pull up the highlights.
No, but it's crazy. I think this is important though, because it's like
it is.
Mikal Bridges right now. It's like we had to go through so much, and it's so unnecessary to get to where we are. Like we were just talking about OKC the other day, how bright the future is with them. They got their young core and they got 10 first round picks. The Sixers had their young core and 10 first round picks and started trading all their picks and stuff for average players. You trading picks and trading young players on good money contracts for Tobias Harris, whose contract is up. You got to pay him. The Jimmy Butler trade was actually a phenomenal deal. It was just Dario and Covington, right? No picks attached.
Maybe a second.
It was just
like no first. Definitely not a first.
No, we fleeced them, bro. Dario Saric and Covington for Butler. Man.
Listen, Doc Rivers can never dream of hurting the Sixers as much as Brett Brown did.
Yeah, Brett Brown can never be forgiven for what he did. Being a part of that the front office that traded Bridges at 10 and then let Jimmy Butler walk, re-signed Tobias Harris and said, let's replace Jimmy Butler with Al Horford. When Malcolm Brogdon was also available. And
Russell
wanted Brogdon and D. Russ. And what do? We go and sign Al Horford. Because we don't want we literally signed.
We refused to get guards.
Bro, we literally signed Al Horford just so he wouldn't be on the Celtics. Instead of saying Joel Embiid, get better, do better so you can dominate Al Horford, which he has done, instead of letting Joel Embiid develop and just like be like, yo, like what? Like what?
Embiid, no, listen, look, Embiid and Simmons developed because instead of having Embiid overcome Horford, and also with Simmons, make him develop his off ball game,
literally
by bringing another guard that can handle the ball.
And I remember they were like, "Oh, Joel Embiid gets hurt a lot, so if Embiid goes down, we'll have Horford." It's like, well, what about in the playoffs? We have two centers. Who cares about the regular season?
First of all, if he get hurt, you don't stand a chance.
Exactly.
If he get hurt, we can replace him.
Al Horford going to carry us to the promised land.
Like,
man, these cats, bro. How do these cats get paid millions of dollars to not know basketball? It's unbelievable. It's difference. It's crazy,
bro. Like the difference between like Embiid and Horford is like the difference between Paul George and RJ Barrett. Like it's like that doesn't make any sense.
It's astronomical on both sides of the ball. I just don't. I don't get it. I really don't. And then somehow Al Horford, like 4 years later, is still good.
To say, yeah, he got no worse.
What? Man, it's just crazy. They hate us, bro. That's what it is. They hate us.
Yeah. Now Horford's got secret relations with somebody in the organization. I'm talking about the Celtics organization. He got some kind of relation with somebody.
Gotta be something, man. I don't know how he be hooping over there. But is there anything else?
Nah, I just total domination.
Yeah.
It really, like, I feel like you have more to talk about if the game went negatively, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened to complain about. All you can say is, "Oh, they did a great job." I mean, we could show the highlights of the show, like what went right. But
yeah,
I mean, it was just Harden. Harden was aggressive like he should have been. Embiid was smart out of the double teams.
Yo,
The bench
what about
played.
Paul Reed?
Oh,
Yo, what?
me under legs.
Bro, I'm pulling up the highlights right now.
Yeah, you got to. At least the Paul Reed one at the most.
That was crazy, man. They gotta have that on the highlights. Let me share my screen.
James Harden was splashing it too. Like,
yo, he was making some crazy. Yo, I was at work and I was like, some of them that was going up, I was like, bang! I'm like, God, he's going crazy. Yeah, James was great. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
you gotta get the ad block if you don't Google Chrome though.
Man, I ain't paying for no freaking YouTube.
You don't gotta pay for YouTube. I'm talking about ad block.
What? What's that like?
Are you on Google Chrome
or something?
Yeah, it's an extension. Like it's an ad block extension. It's free.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'll show you how to get it later.
Let me put it on 1.25 so we don't get
copyright.
Yeah.
No, you don't copyright anyway, though, as long as we stop it and break it down as fair use.
All right,
for educational purposes, but definitely put it at 1.25 speed.
Bet.
Yeah, they can't get after you for educating the public.
Yo, Bridges, man.
Being a risk taker, so it will be interesting to see how he adjusts.
Yeah, just turn the sound off though.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you. What the heck? Ew, was that Dorian Finney-Smith that hit that?
It's lagging.
You said it's lagging?
Yeah, I can't see it. It's just a freeze frame.
Well, it might be because I went to full screen. We might have to watch it like this.
Yeah. I can see that. PJ Tucker. Look at this.
Yo,
look how quickly he saw that. Look how quickly he saw that. Show that again.
Bro, his recognition of the doubles and him knowing where to go is so amazing. Of like, yeah. Oh, there he is. Boom. Like making that pass quick and accurately too. Something that Doc talked about. They said that Doc talked about was he said that they watched a lot of baseball this week or something like that. And he was saying that making passes in the pocket leads to like if you make a good pass, you throw a strike, it leads to hits, it leads to guys knocking down the shots. And like when you make bad passes, shooters miss. And like
that's the kind of coaching we're asking for.
Yeah,
that's all we're asking for.
Yeah, and he makes a beautiful pocket pass. Harris catches it here. He just goes straight up in rhythm. Boom. Like, that's huge. Pocket passes are huge. See? Like, yo, when you get a good pass, a clean pass like that, you catch that thing in rhythm, boom, splash. Cam Johnson. When shooters can get it in rhythm.
Double team. And that's great. He made sure.
Yep.
He took his time too. He was patient. Normally, you know, he panicking. He's doing a one arm heave across the court. And, it's going to the guy in the third row. Look at it. Like that. That's a perfect that right there. Go back a little bit. Go back. As soon as he turns from the double team. Like right. Just go a little bit. You missed it. Yeah, like as soon as he turns. Like right there. Right when he had the ball cocked out. That's a sail right into the crowd every other year. He was throwing that one arm right into the crowd.
Yeah,
it would have went 30 feet over Niang's head.
Yeah, making lazy passes. And look at he made a real
two-handed chest pass right to him.
Bro, the fundamentals, bro. You know they was
practicing. When have you ever seen Embiid do a two-handed chest pass like that? He's always throwing one-handed inaccurate passes.
Goofy stuff, like that's crazy. That was a good pass. That was
a really
good pass.
Got that ball.
And you know, I believe Doc because I've never seen Embiid make a two-handed chest pass like that before. Bridges was going nuclear, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. So decisive. He's so decisive. Look at that.
Look,
they don't even have time for the double team. And then he stops. What a play, man.
Yeah, his footwork has always been there.
Yeah.
Harden's wide open.
Bang, yo. Him shooting stuff like that.
I don't know what that is.
Him shooting stuff like that is huge. McDaniels, bang.
That was a weird time for them to run zone.
A real weird time.
They didn't call that charge. They should have called that charge.
Yeah. Look at Reed, bro. Look at Reed's defense.
Yeah, the Nets, I mean, they made their shots. It was good defense in the first half, but they made their shots.
Yeah.
The guys are there. They're there.
Bang.
I don't think I've ever seen has Harden turned the ball over in transition?
Yo, he's so smart with the basketball, man.
You just know he's going to score in transition when he has it, because
bro, we kind of tweaking. We need to Golden State game.
The Harden, what was that?
I feel like Seth Curry only has good games against us.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even good enough to be in a rotation except for when.
That's an and-one.
Yeah. Toby don't get the whistle ever.
Oh,
my gosh.
But go back to the beginning of that, because look what happened. Even before Harden.
Look at how many dudes on a knee.
Look at this. He didn't get a chance to catch the ball, and it was double team on him.
Literally.
Before the ball. But he didn't even catch it cleanly. He still made sure he got rid of it.
Yeah.
For the double team.
Boom. Oh my gosh, man. Harden was cooking, yo. He was cooking, yo. Cats forgot. Bridges was unconscious in the first half.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Tucker right in his face. Nothing you can do about that. It's a shame that what Tucker doesn't make the highlight reel.
Yeah. It's a shame. That's one of them three, that three right there with Toby. That's one of them. No. All right. All right. It went in.
He was really good today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's too little. Who is that? Is that Sharp?
It's no need to double team right there, but
yeah.
Still making the right pass.
That's that pass, yo. He's got to stop doing that right there. or just get better at it. You know what I mean? Because he's like, if Embiid hits him in the pocket, Tucker can shoot that. But look, because it's high, Tucker can't shoot it. That's the difference between one of those.
If he's gonna one-hand it, he should have bounced past it. Because
other than that, bro.
Yeah. Because I think if he threw it lower, maybe O'Neal would have had a chance to get a hand on it. So I think he had to either do high or low. But that one-handed jump pass, he does have to get rid of it.
You think O'Neal was going? Nah, I don't know.
He might not. It's tough, but man, NBA players.
Nah.
They're quicker than normal.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he probably would have had it because like it's not really a clean angle to him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. I agree. That was a crazy trade right there, yo.
Yeah, that was the ball game, man. Once he had about 3-4 in them, I was like, yeah, that's a wrap.
Bridges is crazy, yo. That was a nice play right there. I seen that jump. I was like, oh, so you know what I liked about the Sixers in this one too? They never like folded. Like they kept taking Brooklyn's punches. And like Brooklyn would, they have an and one and we come down and hit a three. Like we just kept maintaining. Like we stayed even keeled.
The thing that's crazy, it really seemed like Brooklyn played like that one right there was insane, but it really seemed like Brooklyn played the best possible game that they could play.
Yeah. And they lost by 20. They show more Brooklyn highlights than anything else.
But people will look at this game and say, "Oh,
bro, this was the one I was talking about. My bad. Go ahead."
I said this is the type of game where stat watchers and stuff like that, people that that don't watch the game, aren't paying attention, whatever it is, they're going to look and say, "Oh, Embiid only had 26 and 5.
Right?
He's folding like he averaged 33 and 10 in the regular season. Like he's not showing up."
Yep.
Just watch the game.
This is the one I was talking about earlier of like, yo, Embiid's getting double.
That's a great fake.
Fakes it to Toby, goes to Harden. Harden can pull this, gives it to Toby.
Yeah.
Embiid doesn't get the assist.
We really got a worse shot.
Yeah, literally.
Because Harris is borderline guarded. Like that wasn't even really a good shot to take.
Yeah, Harden should have took his.
Harden just never wants to catch and shoot for whatever reason.
Yeah. He's worked. He's done it more.
He got the one earlier.
He's actually knocking them down too.
Honestly. Yeah. He got the one off the inbounds earlier. He got that kind of is when he just didn't make it. But
yeah,
that's a second catch and three shot. Three of the game. But I was gonna say catch and three shot, but I'm like, nah, that catch and three shot doesn't make sense. Yo, Tucker's a beast for that. He just waited for the ball to catch him.
PJ, you know what I noticed? I would love to see PJ Tucker's lift on his threes prior to this game. Like when I was watching a clip, I think Keith Pompey posted something of like him pregame shooting, and I felt like he was jumping higher than he usually does. Like he was putting a little bit more juice into his shots. And I don't know if he's just like, again, like coasting through the regular season. Like, because I look at how high he gets off it. Like, I don't know if I'm just tripping. I feel like I've never seen him get that high. Like,
even the arc on the ball was looking nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy that he can't even shoot a three like on another spot of the floor. Like, once you're away from the corner, it's too far.
He can't shoot a basketball on another spot of the floor.
Yo, a 23.9 foot three is literally too far for him.
Yeah.
That's just bad defense by Melton.
Yeah.
That's terrible defense by Melton.
They was making anything, yo. I mean, those are just good shots, but 7 of 9 for Cam Johnson.
Yeah, you can't even like get mad at that.
McDaniel, I love McDaniels, man.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep him long term. That's a good piece off the bench, man.
Oh, they have to keep him. That was a really good Melton and McDaniels. Yo, Daryl Moore. Yo.
Oh, here it is. Oh, we putting that in. No, put that in half speed, bro. Run that back at half speed.
Oh my gosh, yo. Yo, I didn't even peep that he would.
Yeah, through his legs.
Oh my gosh, yo. Yo,
man.
Paul Reed is crazy for that.
Bro, imagine if he got this development last year, man. He was like 10, 15% better this year than he is now, man.
Oh my goodness. Look at that pass.
I said, and he got fouled too.
Once Dinwiddie made that three, and then they came down and hit another three, I was like, oh my gosh, man. Like, not that they're going to come back, but I was like, really, man? Like, we can't just put this team away right here. I was like, and then after this steal, too, I was like, yo, what are we doing? Once he smacked that, I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. But he's on the floor dead. Like,
the big B came back in.
Yeah, come on, Embiid. Yeah, he can't be missing that though. But
yo,
Harden's been in the league for 14 years.
Look at Jock Vaughn. Like, Vaughn just kept saying that Embiid's traveling. He's not. He's just stopping. Look at him at the top up here. Like, he's not. Like, what do you?
Maybe he's trying to say his foot like jiggled. I don't know, man. But then again, you took all your starters out of the game with 4.5 minutes left, so you can't really complain.
This is where I don't understand why our starters are still in the game. It's like Doc has to see this and go, all right, I'm gonna pull my guys.
Yeah, because who's in there? You got I'm guessing that's Watanabe over there because it looks too
small. That's the only cat I know. It's Sharp.
Watanabe. I see Cam Thomas. Duke, I guess Duke. I would say Duke Devlin, freaking Duke Johnson. No, he's not even Duke Johnson. What's his name? David Duke or something. It's David Duke, isn't it? Something like that. Like the dude from that one group.
Yeah. It's like, yo, we're up 20-something and Maxey and Tobias are in with 2 minutes left. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know why he did a 3-man sub and not a full score.
He's bro.
Like, yeah, like don't get Tucker tired, man. Don't get Tucker tired. He needs to be 100% every game.
Literally.
That was an easy clap. Very easy clap.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely got to tap into this Golden State game, man. We're missing probably the best game.
Did it start yet?
Of the day.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it's almost halftime.
What channel was it on? Because I had my ESPN in the background and it was on.
Probably on ABC.
It had like wrestling on or something. So
yeah, it's on ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's a 1-point game.
Yeah. Oh, but
could be good theories.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sabonis got 10 and 7 already.
Yeah.
Man, Malik Monk. Bro, De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk could be on our team, man.
Yeah.
Just so many cats that could be on the team that we just don't have.
Yeah.
Players we had that are on the team that we just should have.
I feel like we probably could have picked up Monk this year too, but I mean,
he got like 2 years, 18 million or something like that.
Yeah, he's hooping out there. 14 points a game, 13 and a half, 2.5 boards, 4 assists off the bench.
Yeah, he could have traded Korkmaz and 2 first-round picks to get off his contract.
Yeah.
To pick up Monk.
Yeah, but all right, y'all. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what stuff you guys want us to cover. If you guys like the post game stuff, yeah, just let us know what you guys want, man. We're really here for the people, so that's really what it's about. Yeah. Just let us know. I mean, but
yeah, no, and also, man, like one thing too, like we can drop a link too. So you want us to drop the link, and you can come over here and talk. Like you don't have to show your face.
Yeah,
if you want to say something and like you don't think like the comment section is enough, like you don't think like you don't want us reading and trying to wait for you to respond and wait for us to respond because like there is like a bit of a delay. But if you want to just tap in.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get some callers.
We're definitely looking forward to it. We want somebody to tap in and tell us what they think.
Yeah, for sure. But all right, y'all. Until next time.
Catch y'all in the next game.
Monday evening, we'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Take care.